Hello guys, welcome to another video. You join me as I'm just preparing a recovery bath with some magnesium salts. The reason for that is I am feeling ridiculously banged up at the moment. The last couple of days have really not been good with the gym. Yesterday I was supposed to hit a new bench personal best of 147.5 kilos. That didn't happen. Today was supposed to be a new squat bench. It was meant to be a new squat personal best, and that didn't happen either. I was meant to go for 232 and I bailed it. So at the moment, fatigue feels like it's at an all-time high. Motivation is at an all-time low. I'm just feeling terrible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have this recovery bath because I'm just going to chill out for 20 minutes or so, and then in that time I'm going to show you yesterday's training and today's training, and then I'm going to talk about what went wrong and what I'm going to do moving forward. Come on, fat boy.
Matt's going for 150. PR time.
150 or 147? Like.
So it's the spot belly. These little t-shirt spot. 3 triples in, Stevie?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Shit, we get a bit heavier, but I think it's 3 triples to start with. Yeah, 2 sets of 3 at 130, mate. Nice and light.
2 sets of 3, so probably 2 sets of 3 at 115.
15, mate, yeah.
We'll shift her as well, I bet, several times a day.
Yeah, he does. He needs to flush it sometimes.
Oh.
So walk in, there'll be a log in the toilet.
Oh, that's not right. Sure it's not Jess's?
Nah, well, sometimes probably is. Probably is, to be very fair. CrossFit, isn't it? CrossFit to death.
3, 2, 1, my bad.
What?
Straight at 150. What do you say, Mikey?
Yeah, he's got it.
3, 2, 1, my bad.
Yeah.
Miss Groove on it.
Any grind was pressing out through, mate. It was, yeah.
Not enough weight.
My arms moved a bit funny.
One more.
Alright, I've had my bath. Let's talk about what happened over the last couple of days. I'm going to list off a couple of reasons behind why I think I've missed these lifts. I'm not using these as excuses. I'm just owning these and acknowledging these are probably the reasons why I wasn't able to achieve these lifts. So first of all, obviously I've just come back from holiday. Now while on holiday I haven't been able to train properly. I haven't been able to train how I would normally in my own gym. I've missed 2 training sessions while I've been on holiday. I've also been eating and drinking a lot of crap, so naturally that is not going to be helping me with my recovery. Although that was a week ago, it does catch up with you. So that sort of poor nutrition, having alcohol during the week, that's definitely caught up with me. I know it's caught up with me because I'm starting to get a cold, as you can probably tell by my voice, so I'm just feeling quite run down at the moment. So I think, to be honest with you, with those factors in mind and the fact that I'm probably quite fatigued because I've been lifting heavy quite often, there's not really much surprise that I miss these lifts. I genuinely believe that I have the strength to lift those lifts, but just not at the moment because of the reasons that I've given. I feel I'm at a point where I'm pretty heavily fatigued. I'm not massively motivated to train because I'm feeling pretty banged up. So all of those factors are definitely playing into the reasons why I missed these lifts. I kind of knew going into each session, I went in fairly confident, but I kind of knew in the back of my head that something wasn't right. When I was warming up, just my muscles were not activating. Normally the bar, especially with bench press, will just be firing off my chest and everything will just be engaged, switched on and ready to go. But even I can normally tell with 60 kilos whether I'm going to have a good session or not, and it just wasn't firing as I would have liked it. 140 moved reasonably comfortably, but it didn't move as quickly as it has done in the past. So that should have been an indication to me that I wasn't going to hit the 147, and I probably should have just left it there. The same goes for the squats today. When I was warming up and using the hip circle to try and activate my glutes, they just weren't firing, they just weren't engaging. Normally I would have a sort of burn in my glutes, my hamstrings, my quads, everything sort of ready and firing, ready to go. That just wasn't happening today. Whether I just couldn't get that mind-muscle connection, whether it is to do with the factors that I said previously, but either way, I just couldn't get my muscles engaged. So I kind of knew going into it, it was going to be a hard session. And 220 kilos, which was my final warm-up, although it moved quite well, I kind of knew that 132 kilos was going to be a really, really big effort. And when I actually came to do it, I was just absolutely exhausted. My muscles just were not firing. I honestly think that the main reason why I didn't get the lift was because my glutes were just not engaging. My glutes were trying to get my hips through to extend up, and it just wasn't happening, and the only alternative was to drop the bar. So what am I going to do going forward? At the moment, I'm going to mope and be annoyed and be pissed off just naturally because it's still quite raw. But tomorrow is another day, as they say. I'm going to dust myself off and I'm going to continue to build. I may let this cold settle and just let some of the fatigue come down a little bit. I'll have a chat with Ben potentially about reducing the volume and the intensity for the next week or so, just while I feel a bit more recovered and start feeling myself again. And then we'll go back at it again, we'll start building again, and I'm confident, while I'm still bulking as well, that there will be new PBs coming. I'm very confident that maybe not by this year, but starting the new year, I will be squatting around 240, benching 150 and deadlifting close to 600 pounds. So those are my ultimate goals. There'll be massive achievements for me. Whether I can do it, I don't know, but if I can stay focused with my recovery, stay motivated, those goals are definitely achievable. Anyway, this has been a bit of a rant because obviously I'm not feeling great at the moment, just because, you know, failing lifts is not a good feeling, but it is what it is. It's, you know, these things make you stronger, and that's what the Phoenix Fitness mentality is all about. It's not being defeated, and it is coming over adversity. So I'm going to practice what I preach. I'm going to overcome this, and I will come back stronger. Just want to say, obviously, a massive thank you for everyone that supports the channel. It means the world to me, the people that leave the video likes, comment, and just message me on Instagram as well about the channel and everything. It's really cool, and it keeps me motivated as well. So thanks to you guys, but this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.